Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I do tons of different stock alert service reviews. I look at option services and investment services, and I also talk about some of my own services that I co-founded over the last year too. And that's something I want to talk to a little bit today because I'm just being so excited with one of the awesome moderators in SidekickTraders.com. That's one of the services I've started. This is the Instagram, and I'll put a link so you can go and follow us there. But anyway, we've been doing this small account challenge, which a lot of these groups do, right? But like often they just are really terrible, and you just lose all your money, and then they reset, right? Where they start with 500 and they go to 600, and then they lose like 500 of it, and then they reset, and that drives me crazy. I've been a member of those different ones over the years, and usually it's like totally crazy options that they open or something like that. However, in Sidekick Traders, we have an awesome trader called Michelle, and she has been running for the last month or so a small account challenge, and she has a history of just doing superb with these things. So she has taken a $500 account to $5,000, so 10x over the space of about 6 months, which may not sound super exciting to some of the crackhead day traders out there who are looking to multiply their accounts by 100 or 200 times, but that's not realistic, it's not sustainable, and it usually just ends in tears. The thing that I really like about Michelle's small account challenge is that she is consistent, and she's going for just consistent smaller wins, still big though, as you'll see in some of the results I'm going to show you, but she doesn't do it in a way that you'll give all your money back, which is what usually happens with small account challenges. So let me get started a little bit. I wanted to start with the coolest trade that I've done for a long time, and it was Michelle's alert on Friday. It was a Tesla, a 0 days to expiration trade on Tesla, which is super risky obviously, so this is not exactly one of the most, low risk trades, but she's brilliant at this type of trade, and every Friday she does this, and I've not seen her lose yet, so it's really cool. So this is kind of what's possible, and then I'll show you what the usual results are for each one of her trades, so you don't just get led into this thing where I'm trying to say that every trade you do is going to multiply your entire account by 10 or anything like that, because it's not true. So this is more inspiration, really. So we did this trade on Friday there at the end of the day. So she alerted Tesla 10:15 calls for 8:35, and we were out of the money, right? We were down at 8:33, 8:34. And then off this sort of like pullback consolidation to support, you can see this line of support here. I got in when it started to break out up here, and this thing ran all the way up to 842 by the close. Now that would be a 10x your contract, so it went from 0.66 when I bought in to $7 by the close, because obviously it went above the call price at 835. So how cool is that? 10x in 1 hour. However, of course, nobody played it like that. We both, like Michelle and I and anybody else in the room that traded it, took profits pretty quickly, right? Because you don't know this thing is going to continue up. But it's an amazing trade. I got 50% on it for me, which is like, I generally look for 5 or 10%, but I got 50% on this, but I could have had 10 times the thing if it held it, of course, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. So I'm not trying to say that this is a trade that most people would have held. My guess is most people would have started taking profits around where we did. So that's the trade on Friday, but let me go back a little bit and show you some of the other small account challenge stuff. So yeah, I want to switch device, I think. There we go. Alright, so this is Michelle's small account challenge channel. You can see it up here, Ms. Small Account. This has been going for quite a while. We scroll up, I think about 2 months now. Actually quite curious. Actually, you know what? It's in her table already. Anyway, she alerts all her thought processes and her trades in this channel. So if we go down to her recent one here, she has a log of every trade. So I know on YouTube this might be kind of hard to see. If I open original, it might make it a little bit easier. There we go. So this is her track record to date. So you can see we actually started on September 1st, and it's now the middle of October. So it's been about 6 weeks. And in 6 weeks, she has gone from $500 small account here to $905. So nearly doubled in 6 weeks. So that is really cool. I mean, for somebody like me that just, looks for a few percent here and there, doubling your account in 6 weeks is ridiculous. But the cool thing is she's done this very carefully. This is not a high risk strategy. So you can see some of the contracts that she's been doing. She's been using small amounts of her account. The whole thing is documented here. and you can see the profit and losses. She's only had one loss. Can you believe it? Now this is true. I've been doing this trade with her. One loss in all of these different trades. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's over 20 trades here, and she's already had like one loss. And the loss was fairly large. It was AMD. I took a small loss on it as well. But the rest of them are all decent winners. And then look at the Amazon trade that I didn't get into. That's been our best trade yet, and I wasn't around on Friday. The cool thing with this is you don't have to get into every single trade. When you're only losing one trade out of 20 or 30 trades, it's not like if you only get these few trades that you're going to lose money, because they all make money. It's ridiculous. I've never seen anything as good as this. So it's really amazing. So it's something that is going to be ongoing. She's not going to stop when she gets to $1,000 or anything. We're going to keep this running indefinitely. So I think it's really cool, and I'm so excited and happy to have Michelle in the Discord doing this for us. This is a feed just so you can see what was going on Friday. So you can see Michelle posting. So she says, watching Tesla 10:15 8:35 calls. You can see the date and the time here. Filled at 0.8, actually got much lower. I got 0.66 because it pulled back a little bit more. So did anyone get per entry? 0.66 for me. She was mad because I always get slightly lower than her. At the time we were only looking for like 10% profit, but this thing just took off. Like I said, I don't really do these ODTTE things. So Michelle's actually opening my eyes to this quite a bit. So she got out at 15%, so she rode it from 0.8 to 0.92. I got 0.66 to 0.95, so you can see I was kind of excited. It wasn't the easiest trade, like she said, and that was pretty much the trade. She got on in Amazon, I didn't. Let's see. Yeah, so that's basically what we're doing inside KickTraders.com. I'll put a link to the site. I think there's a 2-week free trial at the moment. I highly suggest that if you are looking to grow a small account, even if it's $1,000 or $5,000 or even just $500 like what we're doing here for like proof of principle, that you come in and join Michelle. You can be basically notified. There's these like green links which you can go and you can just be notified when she notifies stuff. She does a few trades a week, sometimes one a day, sometimes one every couple of days, sometimes 2 a day. It varies a lot. Her win rate is insane. It's 94% over 20 to 30 trades, which is pretty ridiculous. This woman, like, she can trade, and she's been trading quite well. She's a full-time trader. She actually learned from Raging Bull, Nate Bear from Raging Bull a few years ago, but she's really adapted her own trading style, taking into account like what he does, but also like what she does too. So she's come up with this really great strategy. So I think mod bios, I'll show you who else is in here really quick. So I think her account is still here. Yeah, so this is her Michelle account here. So when you go in, you can read about her story and how she quit her job and became a full-time trader. Alright guys, well thanks for listening. I hope that's helpful, and I really hope that to see you in the Discord to join us with this small account challenge. There's tons of other stuff going on, but at the moment, like, Michelle's one of my favorite people on the planet when it comes to these trades. So, alright guys, catch you later.